Alright, so here we are again with The Evil Within 2. Playthrough. It's been 2 weeks since I played this, and... Bro, do you remember what happened at the beginning?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what happened?
You entered STEM.
Okay.
To try to find your daughter.
Yes.
You encountered the guardian.
Oh, right, she burned up in a house.
No, that was before you entered STEM.
Oh, okay.
You entered STEM, you escaped the guardian, that was the big monster with the buzzsaw. And now you are going to explore the semi-open world.
And you spoiled it, it means I'm going to explode.
Explore.
Are you sure you meant explore and not explode?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. What's his name? Sebastian. Doesn't just
Oh, look, it didn't save.
Are you fucking kidding
Well, it's
me?
actually not that much, so...
But I've got to run away from this monster again.
It's not that difficult, just keep
Holy shit, this game is horrible.
You want to talk about horrible?
This game is horrible,
Fallout
bro.
New Vegas PS3 is horrible.
This is horrible, bro. How
No, it's
could
not.
it not load up the last continue?
I told you, I was like, I don't know if it's saved. You're like,
So did they kill me? Oh no. Seems to be okay now. Shit, bro. Like, I'm so far back from where I was.
No, you're not.
Alright. So let's see. Gotta heal up. Didn't I heal up already? Shit, I had a gun, bro. I know I had a gun. Where's the gun?
Exit the room.
Get all this. This is ridiculous. I'm deducting 2 points because of this.
Yet you think Fallout New Vegas on the PS3?
I deducted almost 2 points for that.
No, you're the bro. No, that's like deducting
Medical
like
syringes.
5
The
points.
origin of the medication is these portable syringes. These portable syringes is unknown, but they provide moderate health restoration. Well, there we go. It's telling me to use it. Should I use it? I guess I should. Pretty sure I did this. Setting shortcuts. Okay, we're gonna set it there. That's where I have it in New Vegas, so set it on that. Oh, bro, you didn't tell me about this one. I didn't see this room before. Bam. A journal in an abandoned house. Just got the call. Now I know the reason for all the weird shit that's been happening the last few days. It's the worst possible scenario, but at least I don't have to pretend anymore. The things I've seen, they've all changed. It's too late to save them. It's time to put my training to practice. May God have mercy on their souls. And mine. Truly an inspiring journal entry. File has been added. Great. So, it's very dark in here. We just kick that door open. And where the fuck is my gun? For a fact, I had to have had a gun. I would not have gone outside without a gun. And I went outside. There we go. I was right.
Where were you when I needed you?
Exactly. Bro, it took 5 minutes to get back here. It's 5 minutes I could have been somewhere else. You're telling me that that's not a big problem?
Don't even get me started on big problems.
Okay, so now that we're actually up to the part I was up to, let's actually get into this. Oh wait, I have to watch this cutscene.
Where have you been? We lost you.
I don't know. But it sure as hell wasn't a quaint little town. There's something bad happening in here, Kidman. Baker is dead. There's a killer running around in here, doing things that are... It's like Beacon all over again. What the fuck did you just send me into?
I don't know. We're in the dark out here. Baker was the team leader. If he's dead, that doesn't bode well for the rest of them. Keep searching around. The more info you gather, the more I'll be able to help you.
Yeah. Sure.
Sure. Okay, so let's go over here, see this area, see how good this game is. If this game is any good, bro, it'll have something in here, in these bushes, in these, whatever that is.
It's a dead end.
It's not, there's nothing there, bro. There's nothing here, there's nothing here. I'm already not liking the look of this. Let's keep going.
You, like, lost your right to, like, criticize games. After not accepting the problems with Fallout New Vegas.
What do you mean? I accepted the problems with that.
No. You still say the PS3 version's a good game, and it is not at all.
Oh, bro. I need a key.
Poor son of a bitch.
Gotta find that key.
Left here to rot like this.
Let's see. So I gotta figure out where I would find a key for this car. So chances are the key is on him. Inside. So it's impossible for me to get the key. Unless I break the window. But chances are the key magically is somewhere else. So we'll just go and find it. Let's see. Where do we go now?
Don't worry, Sebastian. It's just a small, quiet town.
This doesn't look like a town.
Too quiet.
I mean, I guess there are a couple houses here.
Hello? Hey! She had to have heard me. Better check it out.
I wouldn't, but okay. Whatever works for you, Sebastian.
Hello?
Clean your plate. Gotta eat. Skinny bones.
Oh boy.
I said eat.
Well, they copied this from Resident Evil 7.
This game came out, I think, before Resident Evil 7. Actually? Did it?
Don't cry, I'm doing what's best for you.
The Evil Within 2. When did Resident Evil 7 come out?
I don't know. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh,
Sebastian.
wait, never mind. Evil Within 2 came out after this game.
Exactly.
I mean, Evil Within 2 came out after Resident Evil 7. Oh, she's stronger than you.
Oh, that was something else in Resident Evil 7.
Maybe this game did it better.
Oh.
But this game did it better for two reasons. One, because it's third person, which makes it a lot better. And two, yeah, it actually has a main character that has somewhat of a personality. As opposed to 7, where it's just Ethan.
I'm sorry, did he gain personality in this game or something?
He has more personality than Ethan.
I mean, not in the first game.
Not in the first game, but this game he already shows he has some personality. Ethan's whole thing was, I have to go and save my girlfriend.
Am I supposed to be fighting this girl? Is this like a mandatory super fight that I gotta do? Okay, so L2 plus R2 is shooting. She spit up green stuff when a collective. Green gel.
Kidman.
That was fast. Did you learn anything new?
Yeah, I did.
Something is wrong with this house.
The people in here are turning into creatures.
Damn it. What the hell happened?
I don't know. But it means that Lily is in more danger than just being lost.
Sebastian.
Save it, Kidman. Leave it to me. I'm gonna find her.
Cool. We're gonna find her. There's also a kid in there. I assume he's gonna be a monster too, but let's take a look. Let's examine what happened here. Jeez. Well, that was that. Let's see what else is in this house. There's a TV here. That was also in Resident Evil 7, bro.
Was it?
And there were TVs in Resident Evil 7 that you watch. I mean, I'm going to take a look and see if you actually watch it, but if you do, that was also in Resident Evil 7. Let's see. We head up here. Nothing. Right? Nothing. Wait. Maybe there is something. I thought I saw an arrow. See, it looks like there's an arrow there. What is that arrow supposed to be pointing to? Is that like my map marker where I have to go?
You gotta go downstairs.
So there's nothing even up here.
Oh.
So what's the point? Is there a car key here? Because I could get the car. Oh boy. Gunpowder, an explosive mixture of potassium nitrate, sulfur, and charcoal used in shells and cartridges. 12 centuries old and still just as effective. This component can be used to craft ammunition and other useful items. Great. I think that was it. It's tough to tell. It's really dark, but... Oh, bro. Bro, there's something here. Alright, can I make this game a little brighter? Can't see shit. I don't think any of those are the brightness. I could put it in first person, bro.
The game will still be really good.
Bro, do you see brightness anywhere? Because I can't see shit. It's not gamma adjustment, is it? Oh, it is. Okay, that's still a little bad, but...
Go back into graphics.
I mean, that's okay.
Go to graphics, lower the film grain.
I'll tell you, we'll put the film grain back up. I think that's fine. It's not perfect, but at least it doesn't look pitch black to me.
This is the third.
Alright, there's definitely something here. I'm trying to...
It's the objective marker. You gotta go downstairs.
No, but there's like an X plus climb.
You broke the game.
It says... Am I supposed to climb up there at some point? Bro, what kind of game is this?
Don't even get me started.
Oh, here we go. It's the railing.
So
why when I was going here...
When the monster was coming up the stairs, you could jump over the railing.
Alright. Let's just keep going.
And don't even get me started Fallout New Vegas. The game would have crashed already.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it would have.
Let's operate the TV and see what's going on. Okay, that's good. That's actually good. That means they didn't copy Resident Evil 7. They just have a TV in here. There are TVs in lots of games. Now, if they had a VCR and... Heck, I would even say a DVD player, too. Maybe Blu-ray. You play a disc. That would be copying, but... Okay. I think I've explored this place enough. Let's get out of here. Are there gonna be monsters everywhere now? I guess Sebastian doesn't care enough about that car to open it. Could be something in the glove box, like a gun. Is the earthworm for Resident Evil 3 here, bro?
No.
Oh. Seemed like it.
It's not called the earthworm, it's called the grave digger.
Okay, well, he's a worm. And he's in the earth. He's an earthworm. Also, these boxes don't want to break, so I guess I'm not breaking them. Various useful components that can be used to upgrade weapons at the workbench. Okay. Alright, I got you. Let's go. Maybe the key for the other car is in this one. Oh. No, I can climb on it. I guess that's supposed to be useful at some point. No, okay. Alright, let's keep going then. We're going into Union. Seems like a nice place. We're glad you're here. Now that seems very welcoming. Sprint. Consume stamina. That is one slow-ass sprint.
What now?
I don't think I want to go that way. Let's go this way instead. So, bro, any insight you want to give, being that you have played this game? You know it inside and out? I'm going the wrong way. There's nothing over here. Oh, well, I guess he's out of stamina, so it makes sense he's not going too quickly right now. I can respect that. Bro, there's an invisible wall here. New Vegas does not have invisible walls.
Yes, it does, and it's a wall you obviously can't even climb.
The wall, there... Bro, it's invisible.
The mountain you can't even climb.
I'm trapped in an invisible barrier that's trapped me. That's invisible. Okay, well, how do I crouch? There we go. So, if I know anything about games, it's that if you crouch in... Okay.
You saved him.
Oh, is that the bad guy?
Is that the one you said was the bad guy? Remember?
No, I said the white guy with glasses. No. The white guy with glasses was the good one. The white guy without glasses was the... What did I say? I forget.
Remember.
It was 2 weeks ago.
Some of them are still alive then. Damn. Those things are everywhere.
Well, I mean, you're supposed to go through it stealthily.
I am stealthing it. That guy was coming near me. Stealth and sneak kills. Enter sneak mode. Enemies are especially drawn to sound. Crouched movements can help conceal the sounds of your footsteps. X attack unaware enemies from behind with a sneak kill. So I've got to go here. Seems close enough. How do I how am I so... Oh, because I never used the healing thing. Alright, let me use that. There we go. There's a bottle here. Can I pick it up and throw it? I can. Make enough noise to distract enemies. Bottles can be equipped in the arsenal by pressing L1. You know what other game did that, bro?
What?
The Last of Us. After purchasing the bottle break skill, bottles can also be used to break out of some enemies' grab attacks. Starting a new game on casual difficulty automatically grants this skill. I think I'm on casual, so that means I automatically have that skill. Which is great. I have to press L1 to pick the weapon. Alright, we're gonna hotkey that to that, and we're gonna hotkey the bottle to the right. There we go. This is just like how I would have it in New Vegas. Bro, how do I reload? How do I reload, bro?
I haven't played this game since it came out.
I thought you knew this game, bro.
I haven't played it since it came out. I don't remember.
I thought you knew what this game was. Sneak kill unaware enemy. There is no unaware enemy. Where?
Well, obviously there is.
No, clearly there's not. The prompt came up way too soon.
No, it's letting you know so you don't be an idiot like you were before and just hop on top of a car.
It didn't prompt anything before that. Okay, cool. Killed it. There's one over
Because knowing
there.
you would have just ran out and then they all would have seen you and
I would have
chased
killed them
you.
all.
Not with the amount of ammo you have.
I'd be fine. I have a knife.
Not with the amount of ammo you have.
Use a knife. I'd be fine.
It's not Resident Evil. You can't beat enemies with just a knife.
I just did. And I'm about to again. There we go. It's locked. Or barricaded. Well, you've attracted more people, Sebastian. Or zombies, monsters. It's a good thing there's always bookcases by doors.
I know. Because people know. Like, they're planning ahead of time. They're like, hey, if we ever get...
I mean, I've never seen a room in real life that has a bookcase right next to a door like that. But, you know what? I haven't visited every single house in the world.
Good,
so.
now I'm going to shift my room around and put my bookcase next to my door.
Exactly.
So when something like this happens, I'll be protected.
Okay. Knock, knock. Get a cutscene.
Don't come any closer. Okay.
His voice, he can't be the villain.
Don't shoot.
Are you sure? Maybe this game is actually good, like I say it is, and
I'm not
it's...
gonna hurt you. See?
Can't even think of the word now, shit.
You can lower your gun. I'm on your side. You're not Mobius. You might not be one of those things, but that doesn't mean you're on my side. You're right. I don't work for Mobius, but I was sent here by them. Have you seen what those things out there? What they can do?
His voice acting's a little weak.
What?
Lucky for you, your partner was willing to sacrifice himself so you could escape. He wasn't my partner. He was just a member of Union security detail.
Okay, so...
Protecting me was his job, and my job is to solve a hardware issue. Dying inside here is above my pay grade. I'm not a soldier. I'm just a technician. I know. Stop! Or I'll shoot!
Look how skilled he is.
A soldier would have taken the safety off. I told you, we're on the same side. Let's try this again. I'm Sebastian Castellanos. I'm Liam. Liam.
So you're not Mobius, but they sent you in here?
Why?
Because you guys suck.
I'm trying to restore the core. Just like you are.
And you guys suck.
Good luck with that. I'm done. I'm just gonna hold out here until extraction.
They can't extract you. Not until Lily is found.
Who's Lily?
Look, everyone is stuck in here until the core is located. Can you help me out?
You you're asking me to go out there with you, you can forget about it. This is a safe house, so I'm staying safe. Got me? But I may have a lead on the core. I detected some signals nearby that resonated the core's frequency. We were trying to track them when we got attacked. Here, listen to this. It sounds like a little girl, right?
Quiet. Was that her? The core?
I think so. But I've been picking up all sorts of weird signals on my communicator since we got here. No way to know for sure until you track it to its source.
How do I do that?
Your communicator can pick it up too. Once you're out there, check it. You'll see. You'll probably pick up other signals while you're out there. It wouldn't hurt to follow them and find out what...
No way. The core first. It's the only way we're getting out of here.
Suit yourself.
Let's pair up our communicators. That way I can tell you if I find anything.
Yeah, okay. Can't hurt, I guess.
Yeah, considering he could have hurt you. Killed you even. Took your gun. But we're on chapter 3 already? Wow. We've only been playing an hour and a half and we're already on chapter 3. Bro, is this game only like 3 hours?
No, I told you it's like 15 hours at least.
Alright, what am I asking him? Let's ask him about the mission. Hey, Anthony, how are you doing? Anthony, Anthony has a question for you.
Sure.
Have you finally recovered from your fallout migraine?
No.
He has not.
No, because I was arguing with Gamer, like at the start of this video, because he was complaining about some stupid things in this game. Like some minor things, and then
the fact that it blatantly ripped off Resident Evil 7.
And then he gives Fallout New Vegas, which would have crashed 5 times by now, you know, a
So
pass.
you've been stuck in here a week already.
So, no, I'm not over Fallout New Vegas.
Time's a little fluid in here. This was supposed to be a simple in and out job. Like, home in time for dinner's simple. But this is different than anything I've ever seen before.
What do you mean?
Wonky stuff usually happens when a core goes AWOL, but what's happening is more than that. This place is falling apart at the seams.
Nice.
We used the stable field emitter, but it's not working like it's supposed to.
What's the stable field emitter?
Well, we sent you in here. Shouldn't you know this stuff already?
Okay, there we go. Yeah, anyway, so Anthony, it's just listen, the game has not been terrible, but 2 things. One, it started me like 5 minutes before the end of the last stream. Like, for some reason it didn't save when I thought I saved. And 2 is there was this one part where it kept telling me to hit L1 and X along the wall, but apparently it was for the railing that was several steps backwards. So anyway, I think this game is broken, but about your team.
You want to talk about broken?
There was a security force already.
Let's talk about Fallout New Vegas. I can give
We're
you
playing even with
billion
them too,
different-
bro. We don't need to talk about New Vegas.
Good, well, I could give you like a million reasons why that game is broken on the PlayStation 3.
He's dead.
Doesn't surprise me. He locked onto a powerful signal and went to investigate. I told him we should just request extraction and report our findings. Leave the dangerous work to somebody else. But he wouldn't hear of it, being team leader and all. Always had to be the brave one. You ask me, there's a thin line between brave and foolish.
Yeah. There's a thin line between prudent and cowardly.
Nice.
I'll be honest, I missed this whole conversation. What were they talking about?
So, trying to find the core.
Okay.
Hope the others broke.
I'll let you know if I find
The
anything else.
voices sound so
Thanks.
low
I appreciate that.
compared to like other games. Supplies.
This game was obviously made on a budget.
It's more dangerous
So
out
was
there
New
than
Vegas.
expected.
No, okay,
It's-
but this game.
I'm
this
playing
ga-
Evil Within 2,
Okay.
bro. I'm not talking
Alright,
about
no,
New
I'm
Vegas.
gonna talk
anymore.
about it right now.
The conversation's
but has
over.
this game crashed
Bro,
yet?
I'm trying to
Has
see
this
what the
game
game
crashed
is
or
saying.
lagged?
I
Has
don't
this game
know what
crashed or
they're
lagged?
saying, bro.
So there we go. There we go. Bam.
Get some gear. Maybe
Okay, so
we're
what
out
did they
there to
say?
help you out.
Now think about
Because
it.
you just caused us to miss it.
Look, man, I'm all alone in here. I could use some protection.
Maybe if you hadn't let your last guard take the fall for you.
Whatever. I'll mark the signal on your communicator. Follow it or don't follow it. I don't care.
He's telling you about a side mission.
Oh, so it's a side mission.
Yep.
Something stronger?
Those things are pretty tough. Takes a lot of ammo to get them off my back.
Actually, it took
Everything's
one
stronger
bullet
here.
each, but
Not in here, but you could probably find some out there. This place was designed to be peaceful, but Mobius and firepower go hand in hand.
Do you know where I could find some of this firepower?
It's pretty chaotic out there. You're not going to find a pile of heavy-duty weapons altogether. But I did see something useful next to an abandoned APC just outside. I'll mark its location for you. But be careful. There are a lot of those things hanging around it.
It's easy. It's no problem. Okay. So let's see. What am I looking? What is this? Mobius. Oh, that's the Warden crossbow. I can get that now. We're gonna mark it on our map. Oh, this is where it lets me upgrade guns. Let's take a look. See what we've got.
You're building a gun.
I'm building one?
No.
Oh. Weapon upgrade. Alright, let's see here. So we've got ammo capacity, firepower, reload time, fire rate. I've got 10 weapon parts, or is that how much it costs? How many weapon parts do I have? Actually, is that how... What if I craft? I can craft medical syringes or handgun bullets. Okay, so I've got 10. This is really confusing me, bro. I don't know what I'm doing. I can get 10... I can get 5 bullets for 10 things. 10 handgun parts.
What are you talking about?
I don't know, that's what it said.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So do it.
But is it worth it?
You decide.
I don't think so.
It's your playthrough.
I don't think so. These are some of the weakest enemies I've ever seen. Field crafting.
Well, you are playing on easy mode.
This is the easiest easy mode I've ever seen.
No, it's
Field
not.
crafting cannot be set to an item shortcut.
The Outer Worlds. That is the easiest easy mode on like every difficulty, because that game is not difficult at all.
Look, there's stuff over here. Supply boxes. There, bro. You were about to let me miss this. Just got 10 bullets right there. I don't even need bullets anymore. I got more bullets. You just wanted me to waste bullets a second ago. And look at that. Got some coffee makers. Drinking coffee at a... Is this Red Dead Redemption 2, bro?
It restores your health.
Oh.
Did it do that in Red Dead Redemption 2? I don't remember.
I think it just made Arthur a little more awake. Coffee makers will restore you to full health. Coffee makers will automatically begin brewing another pot after use, but the process will take some kind of time to complete. So I can drink coffee, but is my health already full? Oh, you know what? Let's just drink it. It's too bad I never played a lot of horror games when I was a kid. I would deliberately avoid well-known horror series just because I was too scared. Just the covers of the games themselves made me...
Takes the edge off.
Games themselves made me nervous. Anthony says. Anthony, I understand where you're coming from. I do. I'm gonna save though. But, you know, horror games are not for everyone. Much like horror movies are not for everyone. Like comedy movies aren't for everyone. Like romantic movies aren't for everyone. Like classic movies aren't for everyone. Like black and white movies aren't for everyone. Like action movies aren't for everyone. Bro, you get what I'm saying, right? Cool. So yeah, you know, some things just don't work for everyone. Well, actually, this is the way I gotta go, so let's go this way. Well, guess who it is? It's
What the... Who's that?
A nurse.
a nurse. Oh, that leads back to the thing. Wait, actually, I don't know if I want to go this way just yet. Wait. Time out. Wait, no. I want to go back. I want to go to the thing. Like, no joke, I legitimately got scared by games, be it from running away from the Black Knights in Scooby-Doo, or suddenly having a timer appear in the bottom corner of the screen in Banjo-Kazooie. I mean, so, Banjo wasn't a horror game, though. I'm pretty sure Scooby-Doo wasn't an actual horror game, but what do I know? I really don't know that game at all. Like, that's how bad it was where I got scared in non-horror games.
Scooby-Doo.
Oh, man. Uh-oh.
That's pretty funny, though.
Shit, Anthony, Matt's making fun of you.
No, I'm not. I just said it was
let's
funny.
Open that. No, we can't open that. Alright, let's go get our brains out.
For all I know, the Scooby-Doo game could be very, very terrifying. I don't know. What was the Scooby-Doo game called?
Oh shit, we've been possessed. Taken over by the machine. Entered the Matrix.
What the hell? Hey, let me out of here.
It's you.
Detective Castellanos. What a pleasant surprise. Welcome back.
You have a different voice.
How are you here?
Does she have a different
I
voice?
could ask you the same question.
Yes, I think.
Regardless, it's nice to see it.
It was a total guess. I don't remember her voice from the first game.
Even if that face has seen a
I think everybody has a different voice.
You look tired, Detective. I can help you get back in shape. Just like before.
Oh man, like Luigi's Mansion, the original, Sharks in Any Game, the Red Eye Tribe in SFA, and so on and so forth. And Anthony,
I want to know what the Scooby-Doo game was called.
Matt wants to know what the Scooby-Doo game was called. Bro, do you know they released another Luigi's Mansion on the Switch?
Did they?
Did you get it?
No.
Alright, so I got 1,400 green gels. Let's see.
Is it good?
I don't have a Switch, how would I know? Alright, I usually like getting stealth up in these games. So let's get stealth up a bit. It's 100, okay, no problem. Bro. It says I'm missing. Oh, I need 1,500. Got it. Okay, so I don't have enough basically. Alright, do I have enough for this? I don't. Do I have enough for this? No. I take it all the first ones are 1,500. Oh wait, bro, I was wrong. Look. Combat. I can gain some more combat now. Steady hands, reduce reticle sway when firing weapons.
How do you need that? You're playing on easy mode.
That's a good point. So we'll just save up until later. Which means this was a waste of time. I do not remember the name, but it was a Scooby-Doo 64 game with a black cartridge. Kind of like how DK64 had a yellow one. There you go. Hopefully that gives you all the hints you need, bro. If I am not mistaken. Scooby-Doo Classic Creep Crapers.
Oh, I'm looking it up right now. I see it. Oh my god, that game looks terrifying.
Shoot. You know a game is terrifying when Matt says it's terrifying.
The graphics actually look okay from the screenshots. Well, I mean for an N64 game.
Where am I even going to? I already did everything to do in there. We're gonna not go in there.
I think there was a Scooby-Doo game I played for the GameCube for like an hour or something.
For an hour.
Yeah, I think it was like rented from Blockbuster or something.
Blockbuster, wow, that means that was like 10 years ago.
signal he mentioned.
Lock on. When the communicator is within scanning range of a resonance point, a waveform will appear on the upper left side of the screen. Move the communicator around to find the signal and lock onto it.
You found it. Are we in the middle of a sex call?
That must be the signal Lee mentioned.
Suck it up, James. We've been through worse than this. And we're better armed this time. Or at least we will be once we read the supplies. Come on. There's too many of them. Suck it up, James. We've been through worse than this. And we're better armed this time.
Is the idea that I'm listening to a conversation in real time, or is it that this is a recording of a conversation that just repeats over and over again and never ends? Because at first I thought we were listening to a conversation.
That's the great thing about this game. You can interpret it in any way.
Are you sure about that?
Uh-huh.
Alright. Well, here's what's gonna go down. The whole place is blowing up. Well, that's a good start. I guess I'm not going back
You're about
that
to
way.
fight a boss.
I hope not.
Well, I'm telling you, you're about to fight a boss.
Why would I be about to fight a boss? The game just started.
Starts you off strong.
What in the hell?
It's Barry's line. Stole that from Resident Evil 2.
Like this, there won't be any union to search. I gotta try to find that signal.
We're gonna sneak over to that marker.
There's no enemies by.
Oh, what do you call that, bro?
They're all
And
the way
over
down
there.
I see you. Don't forget to use your communicator. You could pick up signals.
Suck it up, James. We've been through worse than this. And we're better
Heard that one.
Ooh, unknown.
Great.
The church. You want to go investigate that? You might want to go help her.
But I want to get the ammo.
Okay. Well, you do you.
I think the girl can wait. She doesn't sound like she's in that much trouble. She would be screaming if she was in trouble, not crying.
Oh, no, I mean...
Oh, what does that mean? What did I just do?
It's however you want to interpret it. Did you investigate the trash can? No.
Why would I investigate a trash
Because
can?
there's stuff inside it.
But the guys are over there. They'll see me, and they'll hear me. How do they not hear that?
Okay, let's not complain about AI when in The Last of Us, Ellie could run around right in front of a clicker.
That
Not
was an
get it.
artistic choice. Okay, it might not have been, but bro, the point is that Last of Us is amazing, and this game is. Thus far, it's okay. It's not bad. We have a big open world to explore. Well,
Listen,
it's moderately sized.
it's like
enemy-
it's like a semi-open world.
Enemy alertness icon. When an enemy starts to become aware of you, an enemy alertness icon shaped like an eye will appear at the top of the screen, figure 1. When an enemy becomes fully aware of you, the eye will open. When an enemy is starting to become aware of you because of... Oh, shoot. Wait a second. Hang on. This just reminded me of something. Hold up. Can't believe I forgot about this. We're probably going to be streaming. Okay. There we go. Actually, wait. What? Yeah, we're not gonna stream after that. All right, cool. Anthony says, however you want to interpret it equals you're fricked. Which also means you're fucked. Which means I'm fucked. So thanks, bro.
You're welcome.
When an enemy is starting to become aware of you because of the noise you are making, sound wave icons will appear. Figure 3. I believe they made Ellie not attract clicker attention, so you could not end up hating her and not feel bad about her almost
Not
getting
my
killed
problem.
to make a cure for the fun. See, like,
Okay.
that's the thing that most people who complain about that do not understand. It's one of two things.
Okay.
It's either one, they do what they did, which was the better option, or number two, they make it so, yeah, clickers and stuff will react her, but then they have to put a lot more work into her AI, which would take away from other things that maybe they were trying to get right.
Doesn't matter. It breaks the immersion.
Only
Yeah,
if you really
breaks
pay,
the immersion.
only if you really pay
No, it
attention
breaks
to
the
it.
immersion.
If you are zoned in on the fact that it happens, then yes, it will break the immersion. If
I don't
you
like when I'm hiding behind a corner and then I see a clicker
By the way-
coming up to me and Ellie's like circling around it like Duck Duck Goose or some shit.
I rarely ever notice it. Shock bolt.
Like ring around the rosies against a clicker. It's like, that looks silly.
Anyway, or what they could have done was have just Elliot, get the attention of the clickers, but
It would have made the game
then
actually
people
difficult.
would have been super pissed off, including people like
It would
you.
have made the
You
game
would have
difficult.
cursed
It
out
would have
Ellie
actually made the
even
game
more so
difficult.
than
It
you
would have
already
made the game
do.
difficult.
It already is difficult if you play on grounded mode.
The grounded mode isn't that difficult.
It's pretty difficult.
It's tough, but it's
Did you
not
beat
like
grounded mode?
no. But
Exactly.
I've seen the main consensus, and yeah, it's tough. But the hardest difficulties in other games are harder than that.
I don't know about that.
No, I do know about that.
Maybe God of War's hardest difficulties.
No, there's a lot of games. Grounded
those are
mode.
pretty
I'm going to
difficult.
tell you, grounded mode in The Last of Us is not harder.
Did
than
you beat
any...
grounded mode in The
Can
Last of
I
Us?
finish?
Okay,
Can I
but did
finish?
you?
No, but I'm going to
Okay.
I'm going to give you what the main consensus is.
I don't care what the main consensus is.
But,
I want to know
I'm
what
just
you
telling you what
think,
the
bro.
overall. Okay, but it doesn't matter because I'm not playing through the game again. I don't want to play through the game again. I wasn't that interested in it. And as I was saying,
An enemy is aware of me. I don't know which one.
no. The Dark Souls games are harder. The Bloodborne game is harder. A lot of those games are a lot harder than grounded mode on The Last
Oh,
of Us.
great. We're going to go back to the safe house now, I think. What the fuck? Zombies should not be allowed to do that.
They're not zombies.
Alright, so anyway, bro, listen. Out of all the games that I have played and beat the hardest difficulty on, Last of Us is the hardest one.
Yeah, but you don't play that many games. You haven't really played any games on the hardest difficulty. Except, like, maybe Resident Evil. Like, have you played the Uncharted games on Crushing? No.
Why would I play the Uncharted games on
I'm just saying, people could argue that, people
Games
have
are-
actually argued that that's tougher than The Last of Us Grounded.
It might be. I mean, it is an action, big
But that's
shoot
what
'em
I'm
up
saying,
game.
like...
Those
you-
games are
you
naturally
haven't
going
really
to be
played,
harder games,
let alone
bro.
that many games.
Like,
You've never
that,
really
the whole
played
point of
games on
those
the hardest
games is in the
difficulty.
gameplay to be extremely difficult. So yes, I would expect them to. That's why I also say the God of War games. I mean, I haven't beaten them, but I have tried some of them on their hardest difficulty, and
Exactly. So you don't know.
It's pretty insane. I know how difficult those are.
What I'm saying is The Last of Us is the only game you actually really played through on the hardest
No, I
difficulty.
played through a bunch of games on the hardest difficulty.
No, you haven't.
Played through Fallout New Vegas on the hardest difficulty.
But that's not that hard.
I played through Fallout 4 on the hardest difficulty.
That hard.
Played through Fallout 3 on the hardest
You
difficulty.
played through Fallout 4 more than once. Okay.
Oh man. Maybe they could have made Ellie move away from clickers automatically if she is in view on the screen. And off-screen, Ellie would be right on top of a clicker or glitching through it and have nothing happen, but it wouldn't matter because she's off-screen. See,
How about
that would involve probably a lot more programming and coding. And by the way,
They could have just removed.
where am
Ellie.
I going?
They could have just removed Ellie.
No, because she's like the main part of the story.
No, you could have her only appear in the cutscenes, and then during the gameplay she's not there, so it doesn't break the immersion.
So she'll just be invisible throughout the gameplay, and then she'll just pop up
Yeah, pretty much.
whenever there's a
I'd rather
cutscene.
that than see her.
And that won't break the immersion.
I'd rather that than see her running in front of a
And
clicker.
that won't break the immersion.
I'd rather that than see her running in front of a clicker.
Well, bro, we'll just have to disagree with you. I'm running low on ammo. I gotta conserve it. Which one sees me? One of them is like has me in view. Oh shit, bro. What does that mean? That means I'm getting close. No, I need the Okay, clearly not there.
Climb down.
The fuck? Have I been tricked?
Pull out your communicator. Get closer. Stop crouching. You have to press something. They can't enter.
Looks like he can.
If he has an axe.
He does. Very observant, bro.
He could throw it at you, you know.
I can pick up the axe, though.
Yeah, like in the first Eve with them.
Alright, so how do I...
Did you get close to it? Touch it?
Oh, fuck.
Hit him with the axe.
Wait, I gotta figure out how to do this.
I told you, get close. Like, touch them. See? There was a prompt.
No communication from Mobius. We're cut off.
There we go.
Alpha 1 emergency. You know the protocol. Alpha 1. Are you serious? What about the tech team? Fuck them. Let them fend for themselves. This ain't the Marines anymore. No man left behind don't mean shit in here. You got a problem with that? You kidding me? I've been waiting to be let off the team. I'm tired of protecting tech and running like a bitch. Good. Let's secure the weapon stashes. Load up and clean house. No matter what it looks like, monster or human, take it out with extreme prejudice. The hell was that? Whatever it was, it looks like they were here. Where did they go?
They're in the night. They're in...
More signals. Not sure if I want to run into these two. Sounds like they went rogue. Then again, weapons are useful.
Oh, you see that? You see that? That's how great this game is. It gives you a choice. Did The Last of Us give you a choice like this? No.
Did The Last of Us give me a choice of what?
Deciding if you want to risk going to investigate these signals, get shot at, or to maybe retrieve good weapons. No, The Last of Us didn't have this.
Yeah, The Last of Us gave you good weapons. I mean, hey, as long as the gameplay is fun, and this is what Anthony says, as long as the gameplay is fun, and the story and immersion is coherent, and doesn't have gaping plot holes the size and depth of the Grand Canyon, I'm good. Exactly, that's The Last of Us.
Yeah, but The Last of Us isn't anything amazing, and that's what
It's
I've been
amazing.
saying. I don't find anything amazing about the game.
Bro.
I think
The game is a perfect
Can I
combination
explain? No, it's
of
not. No,
story,
it has
gameplay,
good
characters.
Can I explain? It has good gameplay and a good story. Not great gameplay and not a great story. The story is pretty generic. It just has it has really good writing, and I would say the voice acting is great. But what about the story makes it like a 10 out of 10?
It's the journey that you take with the two characters throughout the game.
But it's not the most unique or interesting
it's building
story.
Up throughout the whole thing.
And that's what I keep trying to explain. It's not a very interesting story.
It is very interesting.
It's well written.
Yeah, and it's very interesting because of it.
I would
what
say
is it
it's
telling me?
very
Is it telling me
interesting.
to crawl under here? No, it's not. What am I doing over here? Anyway, bro, the story is... It's pretty amazing.
It's not amazing.
It is.
It's a good story.
And it's amazing,
but
it's amazing not because... Not because it throws a bunch of things at you, but because it does a great job. Can I get up here? It does a great job of building up. You can go on top of here, but you can't actually go in here. It does a great job of, making you care about two characters and.
I wouldn't say I really cared about them that much. Like maybe Joel a little bit more than Ellie, but I really didn't care about them that much. Well, I'm just telling you what I felt like after playing the game. It's a good game.
I've got to make a decision. I'm gonna go this way.
Like when people say it's the best game ever made, I'm just like I don't agree with that at all.
Okay, but so what?
Okay, name a lot of other games that are better.
I can't name a game that's better, except Resident Evil 6, but...
I would say, except for the first Uncharted game, the Uncharted games are better. I would say all of the God of War games are better. I'd say Resident Evil 2, 3, Remake, and 4 are better.
Why? Why?
Oh, it's more interesting.
Why?
I'm actually interested in the story.
What story?
Resident Evil 2 has an interesting story. Learning about the G virus, finding out about Umbrella. There was interesting stuff going on.
2 story is good, but it's like...
It's not generic like The Last of Us.
Compared to The Last of Us?
The Last of Us is the road book. It's the book The Road, but in a video game. It's that same world, just with two different characters.
It's a good Resident Evil story, definitely. Really good
I'm
Resident
talking
Evil
about
story.
The Last of Us.
I'm talking about Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, it's a good, but it's interesting.
The Last of Us, it doesn't really hold a candle to The Last of Us.
It does, but I'm not talking about just writing. I'm talking about being interesting. Last of Us is a generic story.
And if we're talking about the remake, the gameplay of 2 remake
I'm not talking about remake 2. I'm talking about the original 2.
Okay, if we're talking about the original 2, I mean, I don't know.
I'm more interested in the story.
They're way different games.
What part of the story can have great writing, but if I'm not interested in it, it's not going to be an amazing story to me.
Okay.
If I find it boring, I'm going to find it boring.
Okay. Fireflies, let's see, Joel did the right thing, by the way. Fuck the vaccine and the Fireflies. You see, and that's one of the things why The Last of Us is amazing.
That doesn't make it amazing. One choice at the end does not make it amazing.
Because the choice, if you really think about it, both ways that Joel could have gone was... You can understand either side of it. You can justify either side of it. but either the Firefly side of it or what Joel's side was, the one that we actually were put into. And the reason we can see Joel's side of it is because of how well they built up the relationship between him and Ellie, and built up the characters of Joel and Ellie throughout the course of the game.
So, like I said, I like Joel.
That's why it's amazing.
I think
Because
Joel's a
it does
fine character.
that even though, yes, on paper, it might not be the most complex story.
But that's
ever
what I'm
created.
saying, but that's why it's not amazing. Because I'm not interested
Complex
that
stories
much in it.
aren't necessarily amazing. They can be.
Neither are simple stories.
Simple stories, you're right.
They're
not
good.
They're not
They're
necessarily
good, and that's what
amazing,
it's
but
a simple
that's why
story.
The Last of
The
Us
story is
works,
simple.
because even though the
The
story,
whole
is,
story
simple,
is simple.
even though the story is simple, they do a great job with
Joel,
the
Ellie,
characters.
meet. They start to get along better through the journey. Oh, you gotta find out that you gotta take her to the Fireflies so they can perform certain.
Actually,
Like it's a
you
very
know
simple
that
story.
from the beginning.
Whatever it is, but that's what I'm saying. It's a very simple story.
It's not as simple as that, but it is. You're
Like,
right.
yeah,
it's
there's a little bit of
relatively-
stuff
You're
that
right.
happens.
There's not.
Okay,
it's-
but that's not an amazing
but
story.
Then again, there is a lot of stuff in between.
It's a
I can't get
well-written
any more
story.
bottles. The bottles,
But
are,
it doesn't have a lot of things that interest me. And to me, it's not amazing because of that. It's good. I think it's a
Anyway,
good story.
my point is what Anthony says is...
And also
is,
the gameplay.
Is the point.
Like, the
Is-
gameplay is good. Nothing about the gameplay is amazing.
The gameplay is really good.
It's really not.
And,
It's good. It's
Again,
good.
It's
It's
another
not
one of those
amazing.
things where it's not the best gameplay ever, but it's...
But that's what I'm saying.
But-
How could it be a 10 out of 10 game?
Because it's really good. It's good enough to where the
No, it's
story
not. Stop.
makes it a
Stop.
10 out of 10.
Alright,
It
stop.
supplements the story
The story's
well
not
enough
interesting
where
enough,
it
and the
is
gameplay
a
isn't
10 out
that
of 10.
good. The gameplay
And
is
his
good,
only
but it's
thanks
not,
is
like,
for
great.
telling him to fuck off after delivering Ellie. They're going to kill him for a vaccine. They may or may not work. I trust my dog with a cure more than them. See, and
I'm
that's...
not saying the
and
ending
that's-
choices. It's a
and that's
good.
point.
It's a good
And
twist
that-
at the
and
end.
that- and that's a good point, too, because, like,
I don't have
you
a problem.
really
I'm not
don't
saying I have a
know.
problem with the twist, but one
That
twist at the
adds-
end doesn't make the whole story amazing.
And that adds another ripple to it, because it's not just, oh yeah, you understand the relationship between Joel and Ellie. It's that the Fireflies, you really don't know that they would have made the cure.
Okay, but here's
that
the thing.
it would have worked.
We never got enough interactions with the Fireflies. We don't really... If we have maybe more interaction with them, and maybe
don't
we actually
need-
played a part through them, I could understand it, but Joel killing them at the end, I had no emotion towards it. I had no reaction towards it.
I need to put the axe.
That's something
in.
that would have changed. Maybe you have a little story part in the segment where not Joel and Ellie encounter a Last of Us. Maybe you play as a Last of Us
The Fireflies aren't
member.
the main characters.
It doesn't matter.
The
But that's
Fireflies
something
aren't
minor
even
where like Joel just kills them and I have no reaction when I probably should.
metal
No,
pipe.
because we
us
never
talk
got
beside
any
you
character
got
development of
guns.
any members of the Fireflies.
I
And that, I mean, I'm not saying that's something that makes the game. I'm just saying that's something I would have personally added in instead of Joel and Ellie meeting these two random guys, these two random brothers out in the middle of nowhere who have no
And
relevance.
see,
to the
that's
story.
another thing. Those characters
What relevance did they have to the
really
story?
good,
What
too.
relevance did they have to the story? What
They
did they
were
add to the
were
story?
mirrors of Joel and Ellie, and basically like
No, they're not.
without going
No, they're
deep
not.
into it.
No,
oh
they're
yeah,
not.
no, it's
No,
it's
not.
it's a
Joel and
very
Ellie still
similar
basically didn't really
situation.
like each other at that point, where they were brothers who've known each other since the beginning.
No, but
What is the similarity in the relationship?
It's the same. Neither of them are true father-daughter, father-son,
No.
situations, but they basically have that same. I mean, when I say really, they're not like actual father-daughter or father-son. They're brother-brother, and Ellie and Joel aren't related at all. But, there is the whole connection Joel makes with Ellie and Sarah and all that Ellie later on makes. Read what I wrote about the Fireflies from start to finish. Trust me, Matt, the Fireflies are fucking imbecile. I don't think he disagrees with you. He just doesn't... Look, he doesn't... I don't know. He just doesn't like Ellie. I mean, that's really what it boils down
I'm
to.
not-
And Ellie is one of the two main characters.
But it's again, what
And
makes Ellie amazing?
if you don't-
She's a girl with a mouth on
if
her.
you
Like
don't-
I don't get what makes her amazing.
If you don't get it, then you just don't get it at this point. You've played the game. if you don't. Get
What don't I get? Explain to me. What makes Ellie amazing?
How do I pull out the knife? Hold on. Is it
She's
just-
a girl who curses.
There's a lot more to it than that. But
What? What? Maybe if we got a backstory with her in the game, where you play as her before, I can maybe understand something, but they just throw you in, oh, she swears a lot, oh, she starts to like Joel later on. But I still don't get...
initially you're not supposed to be
But I'm like,
blown
what makes
away
her,
by the
I'm
character.
like, what makes her amazing,
You-
though? Again, nothing about the game amazes me. It's good, it may be well written, but nothing about it is unique or interesting to me.
I don't know what else to say. The games, the way they develop the characters, the way they develop the relationship is what puts the game above everything else. Why would I throw that at him? Can I hide in the bushes?
And then there was also the section with Bill, and I'm like, okay, Bill owes Joe a favor. What the hell did Joel do that made him owe him this big favor? Again, that's something we could have elaborated on, but the game just completely cut that out.
They didn't need to, bro.
So they didn't. Okay, but you're talking about this being a great story. And it's like, all right, you explained that he was this favor. Now I want to know what the hell the favor was. What was the favor?
Oh, let me grab that.
Did Joel save his life before? Okay, that's something they could have easily written in, but they didn't.
They didn't need to, bro. They don't need to explain their history like that. There is enough.
But you're
there.
talking about a game that has the most.
No. See, you're asking for a very complicated, deep, complex explanation.
But that's what I'm
about
saying.
How these two
so how
met.
is the game a 10 out of 10 when it's a
You're
very
asking
simple
for
story?
a lot more than what needs to actually be said.
A game with a simple story cannot be a 10 out of 10.
It absolutely can.
No, it can't.
No, it can.
No, it can't.
No,
it can't.
It can.
It's got to have more twists and turns in it, and
And
it's
like I
got-
said, the whole thing of the story being simple, it's not as simple as you're making it out to be. It's not the most complex story in all of gaming.
all right,
but,
explain to me what the whole story is. Then go.
bro, I can't right now because I'm trying to focus on this game. I'm trying to play this, and I have no clue even where I'm going. I don't know if I'm going the right way or not. Yeah, I totally missed this. Alright. Ellie is meant, according to Anthony, Ellie is meant to symbolize the daughter Joel lost at the start of the game, Sarah. He lost her because of soldiers. See, but Anthony, Matt knows all this. He's played the game. He just doesn't. He doesn't care about Ellie. That's ultimately what it comes down to.
But then that's the game's
He
problem.
doesn't care about Ellie.
That's
He's
the
one of the
game's
few
problem.
that doesn't, and
That's the game's problem.
But no. That's
If they have to make me like a character, and if they don't succeed in that, that's the game's problem.
well, that's actually your
It's
problem.
not a you problem. I personally don't find anything that interesting
you
about Ellie.
personally don't find it, so it's a you problem.
Like what makes Ellie different from any other?
At the very last part of the story, Ellie, who has become like a daughter to Joel, Ellie is going to be killed for the greater good to fight the outbreak, which triggers Joel. And yeah, and again, that goes back to the whole thing that really started this, which is that Ellie. By the way, is this even the main quest? Am I? Anyway, that's the whole thing. Ellie. I'm sorry, the end of it, there are multiple different ways to look at it.
Okay,
and
you
justify,
could like The Last
and
of Us.
justify what Joel does, and it makes sense in either way. It also
I don't
makes
care.
sense
I'm not
looking at it
interested
from
in the story. I don't think
Firefly's
the
point of
story's
view,
that. But you're missing the whole point.
where they do legitimately, they genuinely do want to find the cure for mankind. They may be idiots, and they may not be going about it completely the right
I've
way.
seen that done
but
in
they
other
want
forms of
it to
media,
work. But it's how the game works it that
and
makes
that's
it work
fine.
so well.
But it's a very simple story.
I did this already. I was here, I think. I must not have gotten this. Oh, I have to do the thing. The triangle thing. Or maybe up. There's...
Like I said, you guys could like The Last of Us. I don't
At
really
the very
care.
last part of the story,
I
don't
personally
really
just don't find it that... I find it being a good, solid game. I don't think it's great or let alone amazing like a lot of people say it is.
Okay, but bro, there's always going to be some people who will say, "Oh, this game isn't amazing," or "That game isn't amazing." And a lot of other people do. Bro, I've seen people complain about God of War, and it's like,
okay,
but what's the point of bringing it up at this point though? Like
well,
why?
No, you did bring up The Last of Us for some reason.
Yeah, I did, but why are you like?
Because I'm
so
just telling
insistent
you,
on
because
trying
I'm
to-
just
I'm
explaining
trying to-
why I
Well,
personally don't...
I personally thought the story was well put together, especially with the start and end, but I understand why Matt feels the way he does. Yeah,
Exactly!
because he doesn't like Ellie, and
It's not just not liking Ellie, it's just the whole story is not that interesting.
That's a big part of it because she's kind of the central part of the story.
You can have the most well-written story, but if I don't find anything
Wait, bro, I gotta listen
particularly
to this.
interesting
I gotta
about
listen
it,
to this.
hang on. If I don't find anything
I gotta
particularly
listen to
put on
this.
pause.
I gotta
If
listen
I don't
to
find
this.
anything
I gotta
particularly
listen to this.
interesting about it,
I gotta listen
I'm not
to
going to
this.
enjoy it.
I gotta listen to this. Right, and you don't like Ellie, so
It says nothing. Part of it, yeah, but that's not the only reason.
I mean, if she was a side character, it wouldn't be as big of a deal, but she's like a main part of it.
I would still think the story's good. I wouldn't think it's great because nothing about the story makes me go, "Oh my god, this is a great story."
Oh, jeez, bro. Man, you made this whole Evil Within 2 part about The Last of Us.
You brought up The Last of Us.
Bro, yeah, I made a comment about it, and then, you know, it just became
Okay,
this
well,
big argument for no
okay.
reason. There was no reason to bring it to that level. I don't even remember what the initial thing was about.
It was about the AI system.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because you were complaining about the... No, you were the one that was complaining about the AI system of The Last of Us. Yeah, you were the one that brought it up.
Uh-huh. And then you were talking about how great it is, and I'm like, I don't think it's that great.
I said,
a game.
yeah, The Last of Us in general was great. Yeah, I was saying that the AI system wasn't perfect. But, but you know, I'd rather that than, I don't know, take something away from somewhere else. But anyway. Yeah.
What the?
Okay, so we got a desk here. Go to the Marrow Armory. Marrow.
Talk about a fantastic story, yet I have no idea what the hell the favorite Bill owed Joe was. Yeah, I have no idea what the favor Bill owed Joe was. You talking about the story being
The
so well
favor
put
owed
together.
Bill Joe. Bro, we're done.
Bill
The story is
I'm
amazing. I've got nothing more to add to it.
It seems like they left something very important, like something out, something
That
actually
wasn't-
very important. I want to know what the hell the favor was.
There was no reason. They didn't need to do that.
I mean, obviously, it could have been something really good that Joel did from like save his life, and then that would explain why Bill's really going out of his way to help him when apparently he really doesn't like him as a person.
See, but you don't need, because you know based off of what happened in the game that clearly was something. Listen, we're done with this conversation. It's over. You've made your point. I've made my point. Anthony has made his points. It's done. We can never talk about The Last of Us again because it just, at least on this, because otherwise the whole video or stream becomes The Last of Us.
It's a solid game.
We can talk about God of War because we both like God of War.
I'm not talking about anything with you.
No, we can talk about God
I'm
of War.
not talking
because we
about.
both
I'm not
like God
talking
of
about
War.
that with you.
We can.
I'm not talking about that with you.
Why?
I want to know.
So you don't like God of War as much as I thought.
No, I like God of War, but why am I going to talk about it? We're playing the Evil Within 2.
I mean that's true, but this.
The only reason The Last of Us
I
got
don't
wrong
even-
was because it was a comparison.
I don't
There's
even
no
know.
reason
I
to
don't
bring up
even
God
know
of War.
why. I don't even know like what I'm doing here right now. What am I doing here? Anyway, I was talking in general, not talking.
Okay, well, dude, I have no reason to discuss God of War.
But we
When
do.
I have a reason to discuss it, I will discuss it, but I have no intentions of discussing
Also,
it right now.
this one is definitely tougher than some of the others I've fought. Because I nailed it right in the head, and that didn't do anything. Oh, that didn't work. Here's my gun.
Also, the melee combat in The Last of Us is not that good, by the way, so there you go.
I mean, well, I don't know why you're still...
I'm just saying something which doesn't make the gameplay 10 out of 10 like people make it out to be.
Bro, I don't know why you still... I mean, are you saying that this melee combat is great? This game's melee combat is great?
This game doesn't really have a lot of melee combat.
That favored Bill Old Joe... Anthony thinks that it's because those porno magazines that Ellie was reading in the car is what Joel went through a lot to get to him. That's Anthony's theory. And Joel would owe him a lot for that. That way. Can we go this way? We can. Let's go over this way, though. Hold on. I need to... Oh, I figured out how to reload. I also figured out how to turn off my flashlight. How do you go to the... I don't want to do that. How do I hotkey weapons? It's not letting me do it. Got a knife here. Let's see. If I press R2, that's not it. If I do that, that's not it. If I do that, there we go. Alright, so I have to hold L1. So I have the axe. Is it like, I guess it automatically replaces the knife. I can change bolt. Oh, I can put that in there. There we go. Now I've got this. I've got this. I think I'm ready. Let's break these. Where are we? Hello, buddy. So we got him. So, bro, let's talk about the Evil Within 2.
Good game.
Alright, but I mean, let's talk about what's going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's going on right now?
Well, you did a side mission.
Oh, that was a side mission?
I think so.
Oh. Well, this is clearly going to be complicated. Okay, adjust L and R to adjust the height and width of the green wave until it matches the red one. Did I destroy? I think I destroyed it. There we go. Oh, this is like that puzzle in Resident Evil 2 Remake, but it's actually moving. Okay, don't do that. Alright, height-wise it seems okay. There we go. Good. We got it. There better be a good reward in here. I'm seeing some rewards. Weapon parts 100. We got another weapons part 100. And got some ammo. Shotgun shells. That means we're going to get the shotgun soon. Is that the shotgun? No. That's got to be the shotgun.
Or something else.
Or something else. Bro, that's a shotgun. That's definitely a shotgun. Doesn't have the stock, but
Nice. I'll take it.
it's not legal, but, you know. Hold on. Alright, we're going to have that replace the bow for now. Medical kit contains medication that restores a moderate amount of health. Better than a medical syringe. Medical kits can be crafted from herbs. Nice. Okay, so we got some more handgun bullets. Definitely can't fit through there. So, I think we're done with this room. I found the secret stash. Wait a minute. I've already got an axe. Anywho, let's go in here. Broken fuse boxes. Broken fuse boxes can be powered momentarily by firing a shock bolt from the... I just un-hotkeyed that. Fuck. Alright, we got a shock bolt in there. Oh, whoops, I should... Change the wire before firing, causes the bolts to fly further. I solved the puzzle. Actually, I think that is just the other side of that, so... We've been here, we've done that. So something heard me. That's a big one. So we got that down. The elevator open, that means there must be something in there, right? Nothing. Well, I power my fuse boxes by shooting them with the taser bow as well. Hey, McSwag, how are you? That sounds like the right way to be doing it.
There's a key in that trophy. It's the statue.
In there.
Yeah.
Is it that car key?
It's a key.
Locker key. These old-fashioned keys can be used to open lockers in... There's... Oh, yeah, I remember this from the first game. There was something, there were all those lockers and you... Yeah. Good times. Man, Anthony is so happy to see another person actually watches The Evil Within. Well, we're not going in that way. Out that way. Okay. Let's see, where are we going now? Where shall we go? Okay, so I'm here. There we go. So we've still got that marker there. We've got that there. Track down the source of the girl's voice using your communicator. That's a safe house. Then we got that one there. Alright. Let's... I guess I can't mark it just yet. Bro, if it makes you feel any better, I am liking this game so far.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool that it has side missions like that, and you can explore around a bit and get some extra stuff like that shotgun. I'm sure some people might miss that shotgun, at least for a while, right, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Oh yeah, this is actually how I got in here.
And this game actually has exploration, unlike some games. I didn't say it. I just said, like, unlike some games, it has exploration.
Well, got some trees here. Lots of trees. Got some more trees. We're loading up. 37, 38, 41, 43, 45, 8, 9.
It's
Going
taking
ahead.
a long time to load.
I know, that's not a good sign.
Well, you're about to enter, I think, like a brand new area, so...
But I just went back to
There you go.
where I was before.
Oh, so never mind.
Yeah, that was the new area that I was on. Boy, alright. So, we're just gonna sneak on out of here. There's a ladder. Can't hit things with it. This is not WWE. Speaking of which, bro, did you know that Baron Corbin murdered Rey Mysterio?
I don't...
He threw him off
don't
WWE
really
headquarters.
care. I don't...
It was hilarious.
Is Vince McMahon still...
Actually, he was in that match.
Question. Is Vince McMahon still in charge of the company?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't care then.
He was also in the part of the match. It was like the Undertaker AJ Styles match, but it was
Let
like...
me know when Vince McMahon steps down from the company.
Oh, shit. This is where we meet the Lickers. Or whatever their replacement is in this game.
How's Alexa Bliss doing? Is she doing anything good?
What is she doing? I don't know. She wasn't in the women's Money in the Bank match. I mean, the men's and women's match both took place at the same time, but...
Wait, what?
Well, they had to fight from the bottom of WWE headquarters up to the top. When they got to the top, Baron Corbin threw Rey Mysterio off the building.
And that's like the other thing. Like, what are they even doing with Corbin? Doesn't like everything they try to do with him fail?
Shit. Well,
You know, you get me started on that Bray Wyatt thing I saw.
oh my god.
Like that was dumb.
Well, we got
So
one.
there's Bray Wyatt, who's a happy-go-lucky guy, and then there's the fucking Fiend. Like,
The Fiend, bro, is...
That just downplays whatever intimidation the Fiend has.
Okay, come on, let me get this guy.
By him having another personality that's soft and touchy. It's like stupid.
Bro, did you see how I expertly did that? Oh, okay. We're gonna go right back in the house. He's not gonna see me. Oh, okay, she saw me. Oh, this is an important scene because
No,
we're
you're
actually
just picking up ammo.
Oh, why'd they make it like so dramatic? Do they move the camera around, shook it over, seemed like he was gonna talk to him, realized that was his buddy Fred or Bill? There's nothing else in the chat, bro. I thought there was another comment, but there was not. Alright. I've got to make it back to headquarters, which
You know what's funny? When I was like, I think a few weeks ago, when I was on like one of those like job searching sites, right?
Mm-hmm.
I saw something for a writing staff for the WWE.
Oh, and you totally applied for it.
No, but I was thinking of it. It says you need like a bachelor's degree and like 4 years experience being like a head writer at a TV station. But I'm like, do I really? Because I feel like everybody there, they write something and then Vince just throws it out and writes it himself.
It's kind of what happens.
Yeah, so like, do I really need experience? It's basically, I just write some bullshit and then Vince yells at me and then he does whatever the hell he wants.
Kinda. We're just gonna make our way back to the safe house. I'm gonna make a save, and then I think probably end the stream there. We made some good progress. I have no clue if we did any side quests or main quests. In fact, I'm gonna learn this right now. Let's take a look. So we are on chapter 3. I need to track down the source of... So the source of the girl's voice. That's the main quest. That's the chapter 3 quest. Now the
Yes.
side mission is the rogue signal. So that's this.
Yes.
This is the main mission.
Yes.
There we go. I've learned it. Bam. Took like 30 seconds once I tried.
So getting the shotgun was a side mission, aren't you happy?
I am. And you know what? I like games that give you side missions that reward you. I'll admit. They did reward me for that, for my exploration. That's good. You know another game that does that, bro?
What?
Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah. And Fallout New Vegas is a good game. But
How do I get up
the
there?
crashing in the PS3 version is ridiculous. And, like, I told you, that PS3 version, the game does not run well even when, even let alone all the crashing. Like, bro, those frame rates were dropping, like, every second I was playing the game.
The frame rate was dropping.
Yeah, it was stuttering every second.
Wait, where is the, wait, this isn't right. Hold on, I'm all turned around. Oh, it's over there.
But I'm not gonna lie though, you should get Fallout 1 and 2 and play it, and then I could see how the games are.
Well, see, those I would only do if people wanted to see it at this point, because, I mean, I might change my mind in the future, but it's not like our New Vegas streams were booming with people watching.
That's true.
So, you know, it might happen, but Fallout 1 and 2 are very different games from 3 and 4. Well, you know, in terms of, like, overall style. I mean, in terms of story,
it's more strategy in it.
Yeah, and supposedly in terms of story, 2 is, like, the best
Really good,
apparently,
yeah.
but
Well, New Vegas is made by the same guys who did 2. Right?
I thought 1 and 2 were the same people, and then they made New Vegas.
I thought 2 was some people from 1, and then that company closed down, and then they reopened up with a bunch of the staff.
Bro, I have no clue where I'm
Obsidian.
going. I hope this is the right way.
Yeah. Because he's gonna lock the door behind him to show you it's a safe house. But
So we'll actually go into the thing first, get upgrades, and then.
But yeah, no, that just what they did with Fallout 4 was just dumb, having like no dialogue option.
They had
Yes,
dialogue
no,
options.
maybe, like, bro. But the writing also wasn't that
Yes,
good.
no, maybe, and fuck you.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's come on, like how lazy can you be?
Oh man.
But like I was also like I was also.
Oh, so you know what? I was thinking about something, bro.
What?
So, I don't want to talk about The Last of Us anymore. But are there any other games that we have two very different opinions on?
Yes.
What?
Metal Gear Solid.
Well, I haven't really. After I play them, we'll see. I play them,
Other than that, I mean, not really in terms of how good the game is. Like, because we still think they're good games, but like the placement of games in the series.
Well, yeah, like I'm
Resident
talking about
Evil
games. Yeah, I'm
2,
not talking
3,
about that.
yeah.
I'm talking about like games that we have completely
Well, the
different.
Simpsons game I think is pretty bad or mediocre.
I mean, I don't think it's a good
I
game.
think it's
I just think
mediocre,
I
okay.
just think it's like okay. When you're playing co-op, it's okay.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Okay, yeah, Grand Theft Auto 5.
I-
Well, no, I mean, I don't hate Grand Theft Auto 5, but
I don't hate the Okay.
like Grand Theft Auto 5 is a good game. It's a good game.
But it's basically the same.
It's just a
and the
little.
difference
It's just a
between-
little bland.
I don't think so.
At a lot of points. Some points in the story are really. I like the stuff like when you start out as Trevor and you're going towards what was his name? Michael. Yeah, I like that part of it a lot. I remember the first heist with
Michael.
the
Franklin.
one where that you do with the glasses guy. The
Lester.
Lester, was that his
Yeah.
name? Yeah, like that was cool, like doing the heist the first time. I hated the one though where you had to do the scuba, the underwater one.
Well,
No,
that
you
wasn't
have
the
to go
scuba. That was the submarine.
Oh, submarine, yeah, whatever it was.
Yeah, I mean, like no, but that game had points like that. But it only had like 2. It had that and the crane.
I mean, there were like, and just a lot of in between was just, and plus I didn't really care too much for Franklin. Franklin was kind of bland.
I mean,
Michael was okay. He was okay. Trevor was good, but
well, really, the thing about it is is how they were able to make them all so different from each other, but they interact with each other very well, and that's due to the writing, because they're all like 3 totally different characters, but through the writing, the interactions are really good.
I mean, the interactions are okay.
It's
Like, the
really
interactions between Trevor and Michael are usually real. Franklin really feels like a third wheel in that whole game. In fact, if Franklin wasn't there, I would probably enjoy the game more.
good. I don't know.
Like, I think Franklin just was not... Oh.
Okay. Excellent.
Like, Franklin was just...
These open doors of
I don't know. But
But this isn't one of them. This one is more
Well,
unusual. But still.
it is my favorite GTA game, and the reason I say that is because, listen, I used to love San Andreas, and I still like the game a lot, but that gameplay, and I'm not saying like Grand Theft Auto 5 has great gameplay either, it's okay, but Grand Theft Auto San Andreas with that outdated gameplay and graphics,
I mean, the
it
characters
really
in
has
that
not
game,
aged
though,
well.
in general, were really good.
Yeah.
In general, they were really good.
You know, and overall, I would say they were really good, but like, I can't sign that off as
I could
being the
pick any of
best.
these.
See, but this is the thing. Like, my taste in some of the older games I played have changed because it's like, if the gameplay has outdated to a point where it makes it tough for me to play, it's, I can't say I fully enjoy it. And that's the thing with San Andreas, is like, that gameplay and those graphics, it does make it hard to go back to.
I mean, the graphics are outdated. But hey, all games will be outdated.
No,
at
but I'm
some
talking
point
about
in
like the
terms of
gameplay though
gameplay.
too. Like it, like that, those shooting mechanics and
Anyway,
weren't that
Grand
good.
Theft Auto,
The driving was fine. But
GTA 5. We'll see how well
yeah,
it really stands the test of time. But
I think it'll stand fine.
I don't know. I think that it's just one of those things where when GTA 6 comes out,
But-
people will look at GTA. If GTA 6 is good, people will look back at GTA 5, and say, "Oh well, it was good, but GTA 6 is now here." And
Well, it's like
better.
why. Well, it's why I don't think Metal Gear Solid 1 is the best Metal Gear Solid game, because the gameplay hasn't aged as well as like Metal Gear Solid 3.
I think I want.
And I like Metal Gear Solid 1 a lot. I think it's a great game. It's one of my favorite games. But, Metal Gear Solid 3 I think is better. And,
I think I want this.
I haven't replayed Metal Gear Solid 2 in a while, but I've been thinking about that game a lot. And I'm like, you know what? I gotta replay it, really see how the story was. But if the story was great, like I'm thinking it might have been, it might be better than Metal Gear Solid 1.
Wait, say which one was better?
Metal Gear Solid 2.
We'll see.
Because it did do everything the gameplay did in 1, but better.
Yeah, see, I don't remember 2 being anything spectacular in terms of gameplay or anything, but I don't really remember it well enough, so again, I will reserve judgment until I actually get to it again. But yeah, so GTA 5 was the only other game that we really disagree on. Because everything else, I think, like...
Well, Red Dead Redemption 2.
Well, okay. Red Dead 2 is just boring as shit to play. But the story is pretty amazing. So it's, it's...
I gave it like... Well, I mean, the story I think is amazing. Like, I think it actually might be my favorite story in a game, but that gameplay is pretty mediocre. It's and that's why I like.
So it sounds like we have the same exact opinion on it.
And that's why I like Red Dead Redemption 1 better, because even though I could argue like I like Red Dead 2 story a little bit better, again, I could argue it. I'm not definitely saying I have to replay Red Dead 1 story.
Okay, are there...
But Red Dead Redemption's 1 gameplay was at least okay. Like, I could have fun with it. Red Dead Redemption 2, there were times where I had to put the game down and just couldn't riding a horse for an hour to get to one point, then to get to another point to start a mission.
Red Dead 2 is long.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Red Dead 2 we agree on. Red Dead 1 we agree on. I mean, like I said, we might not have the exact same placements,
Well,
but,
San Andreas.
we're... San Andreas, like, I agree that the game's outdated. I just think, like, from what I remember of the characters and stuff, it's just... And it's a GTA game. It's just fun to go in and do crazy shit.
But
GTA 5, I know, it's more advanced in that regard. It's better in that regard. It's... Yeah. Oh, you know what game we disagree on, bro? That we really shouldn't, but for some reason you don't like? Resident Evil 6. I think we need to address this, bro.
No, but there wasn't Resident Evil Code Veronica. What'd you think of that one again? Because I told you what I thought about that one.
Okay, yeah, we disagree on Code Veronica. I think because I think it's a good game.
I think it's okay. I think.
Okay, we don't even really disagree on it that much then.
I mean, I think
we don't we disagree on the placement within the Resident Evil series, but we don't really
like. I'm gonna tell you with Code Veronica, I appreciate what it did with expanding the lore, but that probably is one of the worst stories. And this is Resident Evil story standards. Probably one of the worst stories in a Resident Evil game. Like I didn't really like the Ashford. Alfred could have been cool if they dialed back his craziness just a little bit or let it progress. Like if you played the Dark Side Chronicles version, like they did Alfred a lot better in that game. Like they didn't make him too cartoony, and you really saw the toll of him losing his sister took on him. Whereas Code Veronica X, I don't know, they just kind of started off with that.
Let's make another medical kit. Oh, never mind. Let's make a medical syringe.
but. And then they just threw in Alexia. Like, I don't know. I had so many issues with Code Veronica's story.
Okay, so what else? Like, again, I don't think we really disagree on... Like, there are games that I think are better than you do, like Code Veronica, like probably Resident Evil 0. But there aren't games besides The Last of Us, really, that I think we really even Grand Theft Auto 5, like, I don't know how much you really love it, but
Well, I like it a lot.
I mean, I don't know, maybe that, but I think
Fallout
The
4.
Last of Us is what... I think The Last of Us and Grand Theft Auto 5 are probably the two.
What about Fallout 4?
I mean, do you really dislike that game?
I think it's just okay. Listen, that dialogue option and
See,
just
the
the story
but
in
again,
general. The story in general.
I wouldn't say it's great. It's like Code Veronica, where you think it's
Yeah.
okay. I think it's good. It's the same thing as that.
The thing with Fallout 4 is besides
don't
the
wanna-
dialogue option, it's just...
I don't want to make this a whole big review game. Reviewing
Okay,
different
then
games.
then
But-
I'll say this. Fallout 4, whereas you saw with Fallout New Vegas how they did the faction thing well, Fallout 4 they didn't do well. I'll say that. Like, I didn't really like any of the factions in that game.
So, The Last of Us and Grand Theft Auto 5 are probably the games we disagree with the most.
Mm-hmm.
And Resident Evil 6, because you don't like Resident Evil 6. And I think it's the greatest thing.
Well, God of
Mankind.
War 1. Wait, what do you think
Well-
of first?
Well, we can continue this probably another time or off stream, but yeah. So
Listen, I got no
That
problem
is
saying
it.
I think this game's overrated.
yeah, but
will
I
always
just
say it.
but
I got no
I
problem.
just let me end this stream first, because literally this stream has been mostly me just kind of playing like half-assed, like just kind of running around, not paying attention, arguing with you about The Last of Us, and then going into this last conversation, and then I think at some point we talked. What else did we talk about? I don't know. This stream went way off the mark. Next time we play The Evil Within 2, which will be, I think, Sunday, right?
Yes.
So Sunday. Next time we play The Evil Within 2, we will be focused on The Evil Within 2. And we will not... I mean, we might talk about other stuff, but it won't take up 90% of the stream.
We just won't mention a specific game.
Yeah.
At all.
We won't. Anyway, Anthony, thanks for joining. I wish my family could have fights, arguments, and semi-heated debates and go back to talking normally like you two can.
Listen,
Listen,
just
Anthony,
defend
let me
that. I
explain.
think
Let me
it's
explain this
overrated.
quickly. Okay, let me
I
explain
got
this
no
quickly.
issue.
This took years and years and years of practice, trial and error, experience to get to this point where we can do
Usually once a year, we always argue about The Last of Us.
that. Yeah, it does come up
Yeah.
every once in a while. And now with The Last of Us 2 coming out soon, we might have the same opinion on The Last of Us 2, bro. Who knows?
I did say The Last of Us 2. I'm not hating on the game like some of these people. I even said, like, listen, it'll come out, I'll see how it is, and maybe I'll like it. So listen, I'm one of those people where I'm still hopeful for The Last of Us 2. Now, granted...
Fortnite, you hate it,
I don't
and
like
I'm
Fortnite.
okay with
I don't
it.
like Fortnite. Yeah, I don't like Fortnite.
Admittedly, I don't really play much. I mean, I don't play by myself anymore. Like, I play with my
I never
nephews
liked
sometimes,
Fortnite, but yeah, no.
Anyway.
Listen, I
Anyway, we're dragging this out, but
yeah.
so
So next stream after this.
So next stream, The Evil Within. So it's The Evil Within 2. Oh fuck! I did it again.
Wait,
I guess he got us talking.
Oh, yeah.
More. But anyway, so The Evil Within 2, we will be focused on The Evil Within 2 next time, and mostly, and we'll get through more of the main story. And then I know what the main story is, and we'll do some side quests though, because
find his daughter.
yeah, we'll do some side quests though. You know what the thing about this game though is, right? I'm not that interested in the main story that it actually makes me want to go to the side stuff first. Whereas like a game like God of War, for example, when I first played that, God of War PS4, I just wanted to go through the main quest, and I really didn't do a lot of side stuff there until after I was done with it. So I think we're going to be exploring this game a bit. We're going to be going and taking a look around and checking some things out, and we're going to keep going. And
God of War PS4.
see, that's a game we agree on.
But that is my favorite game. But I will say this. It's not a 10 out of 10. I don't think any game's a 10 out of 10. It's
It's his favorite game.
It is. God of War PS4 is my favorite game of all time. But I don't think it's a 10 out of 10. And I don't think any game is a 10 out of 10.
Okay, but it's your favorite game.
There is one flaw I have with the game. One
Okay, I'll
big
tell you
flaw.
what. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. What is it?
I think the story, 10 out of 10.
Okay.
Combat,
What's the problem, though?
the overuse of the troll or whatever, those sub-boss fights. It did get a little repetitive at times, and it got a little bit bad
You know,
at
I
times.
read that...
And the lack of big boss fights. Other than that, though,
I mean, they had a couple big boss fights.
I mean, it was really just.
They had the first stranger fight. They had the dragon. They
The
had
dragon
the fight
was cool,
with
but the nephews
with
weren't
the
that
nephews.
interesting. But
I mean,
I didn't.
that fight was
that
good.
was
And-
kind of lackluster.
I think that, but that one was its own unique boss
Yeah.
fight, and then they had the final fight with Baldur.
Yeah.
Plus, they also had the Valkyries, which is a whole other beast.
Yes,
I think they had enough. I think
Yes.
though the mini bosses, yes, you are right.
that really did get repetitive at times.
They use the
But
trolls
like
way
I
too
said,
often.
but that's the reason why I don't give the game a 10 out of 10. But I don't
Bullshit,
give
bro.
any
Bro,
game
we're
a 10
doing
out
it
of
again.
10.
We're doing it
No, I'm
again.
just saying I don't
We're-
give any game a 10 out of 10. I'm just making that clear.
Okay,
But
but
God
that
of
is your
War
favorite.
is my
Good,
favorite
and that's
game.
like really close. That's like my
Mm-hmm.
second favorite or third favorite if you count Resident Evil 6. So you know, it's amazing. We agree on it. I think it's the one game we definitely agree. Both agree is amazing. So yeah, that's how we'll end it on a positive note. Anthony, thanks for joining. McSwag, thanks for joining. And I've been sitting here for 5-10 minutes. So take care, everyone.